Hello. Hi.
Morning.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Okay.
I gotta set my Wi-Fi on this.
I have a mic on just to.
All right. I don't know how. Oop! Did I just kill you?
You're here. I just can't see you. There you are.
Okay, hold on. I gotta go put my. I'll be back in a second.
Take your time and grab a drink.
Oh, never mind. Oh, it automatically connected. That's so crazy. All right. Weird. I'm on my iPad right now, and I hadn't had Zoom on my iPad in a while. Well, that's cool. Look, I like the gallery view on the iPad. That's cool. Let's see how many people are gonna join. So we Did I make you turn back around? Hi, Bruno. So we had a whole schedule today, but our president of the company of stores gave us vacation day today. So
You want to do it a different day?
No, everybody wanted to do it, but I'm like, okay, you sure you want to do it? So hopefully they'll hop on. I know my team's. I think a lot of my team's gonna hop on because it's 11, but we'll see.
Well, I'm recording it, so I can send you the recording. I might be able to put it into like a YouTube, possibly a YouTube video with a private link.
Okay.
But I'll have it. It'll be available. Like I have to, after so many days, I have to delete some of the recordings through Zoom because I don't have space with my classes.
Right.
But,
hi, Mike. Oh, there's Mike.
How are ya?
He might be on mute. That's Mike.
How are you, Mike?
Hello. How's it going?
Good. Have you ever done yoga before?
A few basic classes years ago. It's been years, but I'm interested. So I think it's going to be fun.
Awesome. Sounds good.
What's the best way for this to set up? Like, is there a recommended place I should put my phone? I'm going to be on the floor.
Somewhere where you could at least see and hear me a little bit. Like you don't want to have to be like turning backward or like being in twister positions to see me. So if you want me to be able to see you a little bit just for like safety form sake, but I'm not going to do anything super crazy because I figure most people are been a while or they're new to yoga. So we'll do an easy class.
Hi,
Rebecca.
all right.
Rebecca's excited.
Rebecca, have you ever done yoga before?
I have never done yoga before.
Great.
Not once.
She's so excited.
We were just telling Mike to just have your screen somewhere where you can see me without having to like twist yourself in weird positions. So,
Okay.
And you can have your little one do it with you.
Yes, he's, well, I don't know, he's hiding. All right. He's also still only in his underwear, so.
That's the best workout. It's funny, we have a member here that works out in her underwear at home. And so I know this, so I'm always like, hey, Lisa, we can't see you. She's like, stop saying stuff. I'm in my underwear.
Oh, thank you. Oh, Matthew got a birthday present yesterday from his dad. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
What's that?
You know, Rebecca, I might have to look. I might have like a real one. Like it's not like crazy, but it's really nice. Sarah used to use it. She doesn't use it all anymore. That has like a couple like really cool that he would love if he likes that.
Yeah.
She used to shoot arrows all the time.
Hi, Mary Lou.
Hi.
We have to see you, Mary.
Mary Lou, have you done yoga before, Mary Lou?
No. I mean, no, not really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
New for me.
Great.
All right, what time is it? We'll give them like 2 or 3 minutes, right?
Yeah. So I'll just kind of give a little intro so you know who I am. My dog Bruno is here, so you may hear him bark or walk across my face or sit on my mat. Come here, buddy. Come here. He's our studio mascot. Come here.
Oh, Matthew, you have to see Bruno.
Come here. Come here.
Bruno!
Hi.
Hi, bud.
He's
Mike,
sick.
isn't he the coolest?
Here, say hi.
Hi
Bruno.
there, guy.
Say hi, bud.
Mr. Teresa.
It is pouring today here, so he is soaked. Right, buddy? Hopefully, yesterday the police came during my classes, so hopefully
saw.
today we won't have any interruptions. Someone reported
That's
us.
crazy that you were open, right?
And we're open to the
But you're-
public. We're not.
Right.
It's just me here.
Right. It's like you're home. You could sleep there.
I literally am here all day. Every
I
day.
know.
It's probably the old lady upstairs. She's really moody.
Oh,
It's
true.
okay.
Very true. Very true.
So when we get started, I'll mute everybody just so there's no background noise so you can hear me.
Okay.
Try to, since everyone's kind of new to yoga or it's been a while, feel free to try to listen to the cues versus having to feel like you have to watch me, because sometimes I may watch you instead of doing it. Typically when I teach, I'm not doing it. So I will practice it so you can see, or if you're like, what's that pose? Because not everybody understands. Try to kind of cue it in a way where you'll know where you're moving. We're just gonna do basic, some of like our favorite yoga poses, I'm gonna guess, for like those sitting all day, since we're probably all stuck at home. So any injuries or anything from anyone that I need to know about?
I have a bad right knee.
Bad right knee?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Any like particular thing, like do you have anything torn or had surgery?
It wasn't torn. I fractured the kneecap in 2 places. So it's still like, it just is annoying more than anything.
Okay, if you want to grab a towel or like a blanket to put underneath your knees in case we are kneeling, and if it's like having that compression on the floor, you can put a blanket underneath your knees.
Okay.
Anybody else that I need to know about? Teresa, I know yours. Yeah. Okay. So my name's Talia. I live in Scranton, Pennsylvania, home of the office. And we don't have a Dunder Mifflin, but that's where I live. And so my studio is right outside of Scranton. I've known Teresa for a while, so I'm excited to offer, but I am recording this, so you'll be able to watch it again, so you have something to do. We also have a studio on demand, so you can do classes with me live stream, or you can do them at the comfort of your home. So I'll have Teresa go for that. If you're interested to do classes with me more often, that's what we do right now. We already were online, but now that we're closed, everything's online. So we do live and then recorded as well. So tomorrow I'm actually doing a free workout at noon. So Teresa, in our Facebook page for the studio. So if you have people that couldn't come on today that want to do it tomorrow, it'll be on our Facebook page at noon. And it's a donation-based class. We're raising money for Easter dinner for like the local hospital nurses and doctors that have to work on Sunday, but you don't have to donate. You could just watch that class and do that. So we're going to start in what we call child's pose. It's our home base. So if at any point you need to rest, that's where we're going to go. So you can go ahead and come to your mat or your carpet, wherever you need. And we're going to bring ourselves onto our knees wide, toes together, so that there's a space for your belly between your thighs. And then just walk your arms forward and let your forehead rest on the mat. Walk your arms long towards the front of your mat. Take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale through the nose. Whether this is the first time you've kind of moved, stretched your body in a while. Just start to connect to your breath. And then start to kind of sway or shift the body's weight from heel to heel, palm to palm. If your head is floating and your forehead doesn't reach the mat, just let your head kind of hang soft towards your chest. Moving from left to right. And then slowly wiggle your hips back towards the heels of the feet and find your center. Lower your forehead on the mat. You can start to rock your ears from shoulder to shoulder. So if at any point you kind of need a rest or you're not really sure what I'm saying, you can always come back here to child's pose. When we start our practice, we like to set an intention for our practice, for the time on our mat, away from the distractions of the world around us. When we're home, I feel like there's a lot more distractions available than usual. So just being gracious to allow our brains to shut off and get rid of our to-do lists and just kind of focus on the right here, right now. Maybe recognizing your breath for the first time today, taking a deep breath in and exhale out. We're going to gently lift the head and the eyes and then come up onto our tabletop. So we're walking our wrists underneath our shoulders and our knees underneath our hips. Knees are about hip distance apart, so I like to say about 2 fists width apart, toenails into the mat. Drop your belly, lift your heart to the sky. We call this cow pose. Exhale, round the spine, chin to the chest, kind of like an angry cat. And we're going to inhale, drop the belly, and move back and forth between those two at your own pace with your own breath, rounding the heart. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart. Exhale, round the spine, chin to the chest. So if you're new to yoga, we're not just stretching the body, we're adding strength, maybe some balance. We like to say or think that that balance and that strength carries with us both on and off of our mats. Go ahead and come to a neutral spine. Low back is flat, pulling the belly in. I want you to extend your right leg back. And then come to your left fingertips, make a little tent, or extend that left arm all the way out towards the top of the mat. See, we have some new people. Welcome. Hello, my name is Talia. Exhale, round the spine, draw your knee to your elbow underneath the core. Inhale and reach. Exhale and pull. Again, moving at your own pace with your own breath. Inhale, extend. Exhale out. Inhale, reach, and exhale out. Inhale and reach. Keep the leg extended. Lower your left palm underneath your shoulder. Kickstand your left foot behind you and start to stack your right hip on top of the left, right shoulder on top of the left hand, and reach your right arm up to the sky. The weight should be even from your palm to your knee. If you need to lower that top foot down to the earth, you can. If you're able, go ahead and bend the top knee and press the top of the foot into the palm of the hand, pressing the hips forward, holding there, but without holding your breath. Good. Inhale, release, and come back to our table. You can drop your belly, lift the heart to neutralize the spine, round the spine, chin to the chest, and come to neutral. Extend your left leg back. Come to your right fingertips, make a little tent, or extend the right arm forward, opposite arm, opposite leg. Notice if one side's easier or harder than the other. We usually have a good side and a better side. Exhale, round the spine, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale and pull. And moving at your own pace with your own breath. Last time, pull it in. Inhale, extend to reach. Lower your right hand underneath your shoulder. Kickstand your right foot behind you, stacking the left hip, left shoulder on top of the right. Side plank to your left side. pressing the hips forward. That left foot can press down to the earth or lift it up. And bend the left knee if it's in the cards. Press the top of the foot into the palm of the hand, rolling the shoulder open. Keeping a gentle breath. Inhale, release, coming back to our tabletop. Cat-cow if you need to neutralize the spine. And then go ahead and extend your legs back as if you're gonna do a push-up to a plank. Just drawing little circles over our wrist with our body. Take a deep inhale, exhale, switch directions with your shoulders. And then gluing your hands and your feet without walking your hands, find your center and push your hips back and up towards the sky. We call this downward dog. Melting your heart toward your toes, keeping a soft bend in the knees, and pedal it out here. Bend one knee, press the opposite heel to the floor. Inhale, exhale, switch. Letting the shoulders soften away from the ears. Just kind of pedaling through the legs. If you do sit most of the day, or you stand a lot of the day when you are at work, our hamstrings and our hips can get really, really tight. So this may be uncomfortable, or it just might feel good. So feet are hip distance apart, walking our hands back to meet our feet at the back of your mat. Palms press into your shins, inhale, flatten the back, lift the heart. Exhaling to ragdoll, soften the knees and cross your palms to your opposite elbows, letting the head hang and letting the upper body kind of sway like a monkey side to side. Making little head nods with the head, yes and no. Letting your chin fall towards your chest. Soft bend in the knees if you need to. Find your center. Release the arms down. Soft knees, roll up slow, one vertebrae at a time. Head's the last thing to come up. Reaching the arms to the sky. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pour your heart forward, swan dive down. Palms to your shins. Inhale, lift up through the heart. Exhale, we're gonna walk our hands forward back to our plank. Inhale. Exhale, push our hips to the sky. Downward dog. Lift the heels up high off the earth. Bend the knees, gaze forward. Step your feet to the top of your mat. Lengthen, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, arms reach to the sky. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, lengthen. Framing your right foot with your fingertips, step back to the ball of your left foot for a runner's lunge. Lower your left knee to the mat. Walk your hands onto your front right thigh. Inhale, low lunge. If you need to place a blanket underneath your left knee for a little bit of support, you can. Release the arms down, interlace the fingers, either making a diamond at the small of your low back or interlace the fingers and open up the heart. Reaching your knuckles towards the back of your left knee. Inhale, release the arms up. Exhale to fold and frame your front foot, lifting the back knee up. Straighten through the front leg and fold. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, bending the right knee, plant the palms, step back to downward dog. Push the hips to the sky. Inhale, lift the heels high, soften the knees, gaze forward, step to the top of the mat. Lengthen, inhale, forward fold, exhale. Inhale, rise, arms reach to the sky. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Lengthen, inhale, framing your left foot. Step all the way back to the ball of your right foot. Runner's lunge, lower the right knee to the mat. Walk your hands to your left thigh. Low lunge. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Release the arms down, placing your opposite palm or thumb on top than you naturally would. Open up the heart, other side. Lunging the hips forward, breathing through your right hip. Inhale, release the arms up and fold to frame your front foot. Lift the back knee up and then straighten the front leg, scooting the hips back, folding nose to knee. Inhale, soften the left knee, plant your palms, step back to downward dog, push the hips back. Lift the heels high, soften the knees, gaze forward, step to the top of the mat. Lengthen, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, arms will reach to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Lengthen, inhale, framing your right foot. Step back to the ball of your left foot, all 10 toes straight forward. Make sure your feet aren't on a tightrope. They're hip distance apart. Looking forward to the horizon where the floor meets the wall. Inhale, rise up, crescent high lunge. Hands to our heart, into a prayer. Inhale, straighten both legs, squeezing the inner thighs and hips together. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lunge. Reach the arms up to the sky, opening it up toward your left to warrior two. So our left heel falls open so it's parallel to the back of our mat. Our front heel is in line with the center of our back toe. And our right knee is tracking over our front toes towards the front of our mat, toward 12 o'clock. So if you were to put your feet together, it would make a T for Talia or Teresa. So roll into the pinky edge of the right knee. Flip your front palm, reach toward my voice. Exhale, reverse your warrior, reaching through your side body. Inhale, rise, side angle, lowering your right forearm to your front thigh, allowing that top arm to float over your ear toward the top of the mat. So we're just kind of flossing between these two poses. Inhale, rise up, warrior two, exhale, gentle warrior. Inhale, rise, side angle, forearm to the thigh, top arm over your heart. One more, inhale, rise, exhale, gentle warrior. Inhale, rise, exhale, top arm over your heart. Inhale, rise, warrior two, now straighten through your front leg. Scooting your hips towards the back of your mat, reaching your hips forward. Exhale, fold for triangle pose. Stacking the hips and shoulders, pressing your bottom hip forward underneath your chest. Your heart is facing the left side of your mat or the left side of your room. Bending through the right knee as you rise up, warrior two. Exhale, gentle warrior. We're gonna windmill our palms down to the mat to frame your front foot, stepping back to plank. Lowering the knees, dive the chest between the palms. Inhale, lower the hips to the floor. Upward dog or cobra, shoulders roll down the back. Hips to the sky, downward dog. Push the hips back. Lift the heels high, soften the knees, gaze forward. Step to the top of the mat. Lengthen, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, arms reach to the sky. Same sequence, other side, exhale, fold. Lengthen, inhale, framing your left foot, step back to the ball of your right foot. Look to the horizon, all 10 toes straight forward, rising up, high lunge. Keeping a little bend in the back knee. Hands to your heart. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, lunge. Sink the back heel to the back of the mat. I spun around just so that you'd be able to see me. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lunge. Moving at your own pace. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, and lunge. Reach the arms up to the sky. And then open up, warrior two. Back foot opens up parallel to the back of the mat. Front heel is in line with the center of our back foot. Left knee tracks over the center toe towards 12 o'clock. Gazing toward your front fingertips, reach, exhale, gentle warrior. Other side, relax the shoulders down from the ears. Inhale, rise, exhale, side angle. Top arm floats over the ear towards the top of the mat. Inhale, rise, warrior two, keeping the hips low. Exhale, gentle warrior. Inhale, rise, exhale, side angle. Inhale, rise, exhale, gentle warrior. Inhale, rise, exhale, side angle last time. Inhale, rise, warrior two, straighten through the front leg. Scoot your hips towards the back of the room as your ribs lengthen forward. Exhale, fold triangle pose. Heart is opened up to the right side of the room. Stacking the shoulders, relax the shoulders from your ears. Relaxing your breath. Inhale, soften the left knee, rise, warrior two. Exhale, gentle warrior. Inhale to windmill the palms to framing the left foot. Step back to plank. Lower the knees, dive the chest between the palms. Inhale, up dog, shoulders down from the spine. Downward dog, exhale, hips to the sky. Lift the heels high, soften the knees, look forward. Step to the top of the mat. Lengthen, inhale, press to the shins, lift the heart. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, arms reach to the sky. Hands to our heart, exhale. So we're gonna do one standing pose, balance pose, just because I feel like we probably sit most of the day. And then we're gonna do one of my favorite hip openers before we come down to the floor. So weight into your right foot. And we're gonna bring our left foot for tree pose. It's probably one of the most common for people if they've never done yoga. Your left foot is either at the ankle and it's kickstand to the floor. If you want more balance, left foot is at the calf or at the thigh. You just wanna make sure that your foot is completely above or completely below the knee. You don't want it on the knee joint. You don't wanna dislocate a knee. Our left knee is facing toward 9 or 3 o'clock, whatever this is over here. 9 o'clock, I think, for you guys. Press the hips forward, chest up. Reach the palms in prayer over the crown of the head. Elbows pressed back, lifting through the heart, squeezing the core. You guys are like professional yogis back in Texas over there. Open up the shoulders. Good, bringing those palms into prayer and bringing that knee up to our chest. Grab a hold of the shin with the palms. Lift the chest up, shoulders back. Lifting the toes toward your nose. Since you guys are so good, we're gonna add on. We're gonna release that shin and cross the left ankle and above the right knee. Hands into prayer. Press the hips forward as the knee pushes back, and then sitting your hips back, sit into your imaginary chair. You're gonna feel a stretch to the inner thigh. If you fall out of it, no worries, just come back to center. Good. Inhale, rise up and release. Good, shake it off. You might feel some just kind of heat or energy in that right thigh. You might feel some cramping in the bottom of that left foot. If that's the case, you might just be dehydrated. So you might just be clenching on those feet. So we're gonna shift our weight into that left foot. Bring the right foot either to the ankle, kickstand the foot to the calf, or to the inner thigh, hands to prayer, hips forward. Balance for sure. There's always a good side and a better side with balance. Try to focus on a spot on the floor that doesn't move rather than your friends in class. Maybe the palms come over the crown of the head. Maybe the arms extend, letting the shoulders roll down the back. Inhale, reaching the arms up, bringing that right knee, left knee to center, right knee to center, and bring that palms to the shins, lift the chest forward, shoulders down the back, toes toward your nose. And then hands to our heart, take that right knee and cross it above the left knee. Flexing the toes to the knee, sitting back into your chair for figure 4. Push your hips back behind you as if you're sitting back onto a stool. You don't want your knees to come forward. You want to push your tush back. Doing great. Okay, inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Great. Top of the mat. We're going to bring it down to the floor. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Lengthen, inhale, peel the heart. Plant the palms, exhale, step back to plank. Press the hips to the sky, downward dog. We're going to inhale forward to plank. We're going to bring our right knee with us to our chest. And then lower, rotate our right knee so it lowers down to the floor right behind my right wrist. My bottom half, I'll spin so you can see. Instead of it being at center, my knee is behind my right hand. My right foot is in front of my left hip. And then I'm going to lift my hips up and back and lower my back knee down to the mat. This is pigeon. If this is too much on your knee or your hips, you can lay on your back and cross your ankle over your left knee. And then we're going to exhale and lower down onto our forearms. You can rest your forehead on your palms. I'm going to come take a look. See how we are. Relax your shoulders. You can rest your forehead on your fists or on your palms or on the mat. If your weight is kind of shifted all the way over onto your right cheek, see if you can lift up off of your right cheek so you're at the center between right and left. Try to slow down and lengthen each exhale with each breath. These are one of the poses that we tend to want to fidget in and tend to be the most tight or most uncomfortable for people who sit at a desk most of the day or on the couch during quarantine. See if you can relax your shoulders, soften the muscles of the face. Taking one more breath in. And exhale out. Inhale, walking yourself back onto your palms, wrists underneath the shoulders. Curl the back toes under, lift the knee, and lift the hips, step back to downward dog, and pedal it out. Notice the difference from the right to the left. Finding your heels to the mat. Inhaling forward to plank, left knee comes to your chest, shoulders over the wrist. Rotating the left knee so it lowers down to the earth right behind your left hand. Your left foot is in line with your right shoulder in front of your right hip. And you're lifting that right knee up and back. Other side. If you're sitting on that left cheek, see if you can lift it up. And then folding down as far as you feel comfortable on the other side. Relaxing the shoulders. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, slowly start to walk yourself to your hands. Curl the back toes under, lift the hips, knee and thigh, up to the sky, downward dog. We're gonna come to a pose we call Malasana, yoga squat. Lifting the heels high, gazing forward. We're gonna step our feet wide to the outer edges of our pinky fingers. So it looks like this. Elbows to the inside of the knees. If your calves and lower body are tight, your heels might be up off the floor, and that's okay. Elbows pressed, lifting the heart forward. You can kind of floss or dance.
I literally just noticed the puppy and my day got even better now. I was already having a good day, but I had to calm down the dog. I don't know how I missed that. But thank you so much. I'm really
you're
enjoying
welcome.
this. Sorry.
I'll let you meet him after we're done. That's Bruno. Okay, so from Malasana, we're gonna go to Navasana. This is my favorite transition with yoga poses. So reaching our arms forward, reaching the hips back. You can use your hands if you need to. Sit onto your rear end, lift the feet. Navasana, boat pose. Yeah, good. Lift the heart. We're gonna take our hands and reach for the pinky edges of our feet, elbows on the inside of your knees. Perfect. And then watch your heads on the way down. Happy baby. We're gonna roll onto our back and lift our heels over our shoulders, feet apart, wide. So if you have kids and you've ever seen them look real happy when they're laying on the floor, this is why. So just rock the body from left to right, side to side. One more breath. Find your center, finding stillness. Relaxing the shoulders, and then gently release the hands from your feet. Hug your knees into your heart, placing one hand on each knee. And start to draw little circles on the sky with your knees, both knees going in the same direction, just to release the low spine. Inhale, exhale, switch directions. Good. Finding your center, letting your arms release, open to a T. Drop your knees gently to the left, hugging them in toward your heart, looking over your right shoulder. You can place your left hand on your right knee for a little extra twist. Take a deep breath into the belly. As you exhale, wring it out like a wet towel. Release the hands, bring your knees back to center, and drop your knees to the right, looking over your left shoulder. Placing your right palm on top of the left thigh. Release the hand from the knee, bring your knees back to center. And we're gonna place our heels onto the floor right next to our hips with our knees bent. Low back presses into the mat, low back is flat, and then lift the hips up to the sky, tucking our shoulders underneath our spine, maybe interlacing the fingers underneath our hips, reaching your knuckles towards the heels of the feet, keeping the neck soft. Breathing into the belly, into a basic bridge. And then release the spine down, releasing the hands out from underneath us, rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Walking our feet wide toward the edges of our mat, and then just releasing the lower back, windshield wiper the knees both to the left. Inhale, center, exhale, both knees to the right. And just kind of floss from side to side. Massaging the glutes, releasing that low back. Inhaling the knees to center, walking your feet and your knees together, and then let the bottoms of the feet touch so that the knees open up like a book. The pinky edges of our feet are connected to the mat, and let our shoulders gently tuck underneath us. This is a pose we call Supta Baddha Konasana. Shavasana is our resting pose for yoga. So I'm just gonna guide us through a gentle breath here. Typically, Shavasana is 5 minutes or longer in a regular class, but at home it can tend to get distracting. So you can rest your hands at your side, palms facing up. If you feel like you need a little bit more energy for your day, let your palms face up to receive the energy that you need. If you feel like you need a little bit more centeredness or groundedness, you can rest your palms face down or on your belly and your heart, on your body. If this is too much of a stretch for your hips, you can extend those legs out long to the top of your mat, fully extended, and letting the feet fall open out to the sides for a full Shavasana. As we close our eyes, or just let your gaze drift off the tip of your nose if you don't feel comfortable to close your eyes. Take a deep breath into the belly, into the ribs, into the heart. Gently hold your breath. Exhale from the heart. the ribs, and the belly. Inhale through the belly, into the ribs, into the heart, gently hold. Exhale from the heart, the ribs, and the belly. Inhale through the belly, into the ribs, into the heart, and hold. Exhale from the heart, the ribs, and the belly. Connecting to a natural rhythm to your breath. Allowing your eyebrows to melt to the back of the head as your shoulders fall from your ears. Your belly gently rises and falls with your breath. Imagining the legs become heavy like logs and your hips melt to the earth below you. As you breathe, taking an internal scan of the body, just notice where energy is lingering. If your energy feels heavy, invite it to be light, letting go of tension or stress. Before we start to move and go about the rest of our day, taking a deep breath in through the belly, into the ribs, into the heart in gratitude for this time together on our mat. Exhaling through the heart, starting to create little gentle movement and life back into the body, wiggling the toes and the fingers. Maybe rocking the ears from shoulder to shoulder. And slowly lift your knees up towards the sky and into your heart. Give yourself a hug. Hugging your knees into your heart. We're going to reach our right arm behind us towards the back of our mat and roll into a ball on our right side, supporting our head with our arm and letting our knees tuck into our heart into a ball. And with our left palm in front of our heart, gently pressing ourselves up from our side back to a comfortable seat, facing the middle front of our mat to a crisscross applesauce. Taking all that energy in, reaching the palms into a prayer, and exhale, bringing our prayer to our heart as we close our eyes for a moment and bow our heads. In yoga, we always end our practice with the word namaste, which simply means that the light, the spirit, the divine in me honors the light and the spirit in each of you. So I appreciate all of you guys for taking a half hour from your day to share your energy and your lights with me, no matter where we are in the world. I'm glad that there's technology like this to keep our friends and ourselves together still as a community. So the light in me honors the light in each of you. I appreciate all of you and hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste. Very good. Let me unmute you guys. How do we feel?
Good.
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 Really good.
So much.
Introduce you to Bruno. Bruno.
Elena, you want to meet Bruno?
Yes.
Hey.
He's my favorite.
Hey.
You so tired. You must have worked all night.
Class is over. Usually if we're a normal yoga class, if we clap, he gets up. Ready? We're ready.
Like, y'all are ready. I'm not.
And everybody clap, see if he gets up. We're done. Nope.
Well, really nice meeting you, Bruno.
He's tired.
He's the best.
You want to come say bye to everybody?
He's a good boy. Right, buddy?
Matthew, I think I saw your tiny whiteys. I think I saw them.
Watch their breathe.
You guys feel okay?
For you guys.
You guys did good for not doing yoga much.
I've never done it.
Yoga app that I try to practice like as much as I can because I feel like I can be like I always tell myself I need to slow down, and that little app helps me a little bit.
Mhm.
But I think I've been doing the pigeon pose all wrong, because when you said to kind of shift away from like your booty cheek to the center, it completely like made a big difference for me. So I'm happy that you did this, because I kind of was able to correct some of the stuff that I do. So thank you.
That's one thing with practicing with an instructor. That's one reason we're using Zoom, is because then we can see like what they're doing. It's hard if you've never done yoga before to know like what it's supposed to feel like. So that is one benefit of doing it. So you're welcome. Like there's free workouts. It's called Quest Studio. We're in Scranton, so in Pennsylvania, check it out. There's free classes on our.
I'll send it to her.
Cool, please do.
I'll add you to it.
Cool, thank you, Miss Teresa. Thank you for putting this all together.
I know. Thank you so much. This was amazing.
Awesome.
I definitely feel like more people from work should have joined. It would have helped them too, but I'm happy that I joined this morning. I almost forgot Miss Teresa. That's why I was like, wait, I'm coming.
I sent you it last night. Yeah, we Talia she recorded this one, so we'll do it again next week.
All right, good.
Perfect.
I can do it again too.
Thank you so much, T.
Thank you guys. I hope
All
y'all
right,
enjoy the
thank
rest
you.
of
Much
the day.
appreciated. Stay
Bye.
well.
Loved it.
Have a great
Bye.
day. Bye.
Bye, Matthew.
Bye,
Nice to meet you, Talia. Bye.
Nice to meet you.